Hello and welcome back to another video. In this video I will be previewing Arsenal's upcoming Premier League game against Leicester on Monday night. I think it's a shame that we have to wait until Monday for our game, but that's how the fixtures are, so we have to be the last game on the weekend. And I think that the game against Leicester will be an interesting one. I think we are on a run of brilliant form, 9 wins in a row in all competitions. The last game we had, we beat Fulham 5-1, totally outclassed them in the end. Leicester, they've had a bit of a stop-start season. I don't really know much about their results, but I do know they've got a few players that are really impressing the likes of like pundits and stuff. The likes of Maddison, he seems like he's a real good player. He's impressing a lot of people. And they've also got the likes of Vardy and just, you know, the normal players that they have. Pereira, who's doing well. Harry Maguire, you know, he's always up for it. Schmeichel in goal. So they've got good players, but we've got better players, and we should be comfortable in this game. Yeah, like I said, Monday night at the Emirates. It's going to be a good one. I'm going to give you my 1 to 11 of who I think should start. So let's get into that right now. In goal, Bernd Leno. Cech's still injured. Even if Cech wasn't injured, I'd still start Leno. He's better playing out from the back. That's exactly what we're trying to do. So for me, it's a no-brainer. Bernd Leno starts in goal. Right back, Hector Bellerin. Bellerin's been one of the players that I've been impressed with so far this season. I think he's really upped his game. I think that going forward, there's no fault in him. He's improved his crossing, he's improved his decision making. When he's being attacked, I think that he's stopped diving in. I think that he's trying to stop crosses more. I don't know about his pace. He's trying to. I think his pace is still there. Obviously, there's no denying that. When he goes forward, he bombs down, and coming back, he gets up and down that flank. He has improved since last season, but there's still more improvement to do. So for this game, I wouldn't drop him. I'd start Hector Bellerin at right back. Now the two centre backs. I'm not quite sure, but I saw that Socrates got substituted at half-time in the national game that Greece had against Finland. And I'm not sure if he's injured, but for this game I think he might miss out. So I'm going to start Mustafi as one of the centre-backs. Everybody's opinion on Mustafi is he can have a good game, he can have a bad game. I don't know. He still scares the life out of me when he's on the ball. I just don't know what he's going to do. But yeah, so Mustafi in centre-back. Next to him, Rob Holding. I think that Holding is playing really well this season. I think that he's started to become the player that he was when he first burst onto the scene. He's commanding, he doesn't mind getting stuck into a challenge. He's been in the squad every time we've kept a clean sheet actually, and I think that we should start him. Left back, there's a decision to make between Monreal and Kolasinac. I think that Kolasinac is better going forward, but Monreal is better defensively. I think that in this game, I think that Emery will stick with Monreal because he's been playing all of the Premier League games this season besides the first one. But yeah, so the back four, Bellerin, Mustafi, Holding, Monreal. And then going on to the midfield, I'll do the 4-2-3-1 that Emery normally plays. The midfield is pretty self-explanatory. We've got Lucas Torreira, who is an absolute machine. No debating, no denying, he has to be in there. He's changed our team since he started starting games, and there's just no debating. Every Arsenal fan would say that he's probably going to be one of the first names on the team sheet. So Lucas Torreira starts. Next to him, Granit Xhaka. I think that Granit Xhaka's game's been improving game by game, especially since Torreira's been starting next to him. I think that people's opinion on Xhaka is changing. I think my opinions has always been that when we first got him, I didn't know much about him. All I knew was that he was highly rated in Germany, he was highly rated by Switzerland, and in his first season, obviously, we couldn't really judge too much because it was his first season in English football. Since then, we started playing him in a position that certainly wasn't his position, the defensive midfield position where he was the last guy in front of the back four. That's not his position, I don't think. I think that he needs someone like Torreira next to him so that he can go and express himself, spray the passes left, right, centre, and be the creative midfielder that he kind of wants to be. I think that there was a stat going around that most of our Premier League goals that have been scored have started with Xhaka passing the ball out wide. So it must be that he is integral to starting our attacking moves. So yeah, I'm impressed with how he's playing. Having Torreira next to him is a game changer. So in this game, the two DMs or the two in front of the back four, Torreira and then Xhaka just slightly ahead of him. And then I'm going to go for the three in front, or just the three and then the striker up front. So on the right side I would go with Alex Iwobi. I know Iwobi normally plays on the left, but in this game I would put him on the right just because of the fact that I was watching some clips of his international highlights and it seems like he was coming off the right flank and he got a few assists, and he's been playing these passes where he just passes the ball straight through the middle of the defence, cutting the ball straight through, getting assists, and I think that ever since Emery took over, his game's improved massively. I think that the fans' opinion of him has changed. It used to be whenever Iwobi was on or had the ball, it was like, oh come on, not Iwobi. But now, I think that everybody is looking forward to when Iwobi comes on. Like if Iwobi's warming up on the touchline and you think it's like 60th minute, you're like, oh yeah, Iwobi, let's see what he can do. I don't think the fans should have been so down on him in the first place. He was young, he is still young, and he's still learning. But with Emery, it seems like he's got a new whole confidence and determination to just do well for the team. He signed a new contract, which was the right decision. And I think that he can continue to prove that he is a good enough player to be at this club. Like, every team has a young player, but not many teams have young players that have the ability to do good things for the team. And I think that Iwobi is a young player that can improve more and continue to prove why he is an Arsenal player. So at right mid, Alex Iwobi. Central attacking mid, there's a few options now. So we've got an option of Mkhitaryan, we've got the option of Ramsey, we've got the option of Ozil. And for this game I will go with Ozil. Missed the game against Fulham because of a back spasm, and now he's had the international break to recover. He's back in training, he should be ready, he should be raring to go, and that's who I would play in this game. Against Fulham, we did create quite a few chances without Ozil in the team, but normally against teams that will just sit back, we need Ozil to unlock them. And I'm not saying that Leicester will sit back, I'm just saying that Ozil is quite important for us because he's one of the players that can create a chance out of nothing. And now we've got the players that can put those chances away. If we only get a few chances per game, we've got the players that can do it, that can score the goals that we need. So I think that Ozil needs to play. We're given a new contract, so we need to play him. So Ozil in the number 10. And then left mid or left wing or whatever you want to say, I will go with Aubameyang. He was on the bench for the last game as well because he had a cold and then he missed a few training sessions, but when he got brought off the bench against Fulham. He got 2 goals in about 25 minutes. So yeah, there's no nothing bad that I can say about Aubameyang. He says that he's happy to be on the left for the team if that's what the team needs. His attitude's been brilliant, and he's got a really, really good partnership with the guy up front. And that guy up front is Lacazette. Lacazette, what can I say about Lacazette? He's starting to prove to everybody else that he is a player that can get the job done. Now, Arsenal fans already knew. I think that Arsenal fans already knew that, well, most of Arsenal fans already knew that what kind of player Lacazette is, what he could be. I always admired him from years back, and I was so glad when we signed him. And now, from when he's been starting games in this league from this season, I think that he's proven to everyone what a player he can be. I think he's on about 7 or 8 goals for the season in all competitions. He got 2 against Fulham. And yeah, there's just nothing that I can say that's bad about him. Thing about Lacazette is that people don't realise how good his work rate is off the ball. Now, I know that there's players in the Premier League, Firmino for one, that will work off the ball and get praise for it. But if Firmino doesn't score a goal, it's fine because he worked off the ball, he helped the team. But with Lacazette, it's that he does work off the ball. If some people are caught upfield, he will run back, he will try and get the possession back in our favour. But he doesn't get praise for it. He goes really under the radar with that side of his game. And he's scoring goals, so if one player's getting praised for just doing the hard work and one player's doing the hard work and scoring like he's supposed to, I think that it's a bit unfair that he's not getting the credit that he deserves. But right now his form's on the next level. I don't think he cares about what other people think. I think that he's just trying to do his job for Arsenal, and that's what he's doing. So that's my starting 11 for this game. I'll just quickly run through it again. Leno in goal, Bellerin, Mustafi, Holding, Monreal, Torreira, Xhaka, Iwobi, Ozil, Aubameyang and Lacazette. I think that's strong enough to get the job done, and I can't wait for the game. I've missed watching Arsenal. I'm going to go on Monday to the Emirates to watch it. I'm going to be there, and I think the score will be 2-0 to Arsenal. So I'm going for 2 goals, I'm going for a clean sheet, and I think that Lacazette will score one of the goals. So that's it for this video. Please leave your starting 11 and score prediction in the comments. Yeah, tell me what you think of my starting 11, what you would change, if you change the formation, what you would do, and leave your score predictions. So yeah, thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you're new around here, like the video, and thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one.